Okay, so the question is, are we spending too much time on all of our digital devices for that matter? You know what I mean? Like it is so inundated. And yes, I understand like technology. So like that question really is, how fulfilling is it though? You know what I mean? Like I really bask in the idea of like get stuff done, let's work hard, but let's also play hard, too. And I've kind of started to see there's like so much at your convenience, but then I feel like a lot of times, like even in conversations, I bask in like being in a park and fresh air and all that, and really just like stop and take a beat for a little bit of a moment. Not a long time, but the fact is, what I'm realizing is with all these conveniences and all these, easier ways to make your schedule and to, set this up and it follows right after this and that. And before you know it, you are so busy. There's all these wonderful advancements in technology, which is great. But then it's like, have you walked outside? Like, oh, I don't need to necessarily go get my groceries because like I go do. Groceries are going to come. And I feel like, and that's just like a silly example, but my point is like, are we doing so many really wonderful things of convenience and somehow forgetting to be outside, get the fresh air? And for me too, it's like, you work so hard, but then it's like, if you work so hard, are you not taking that time to relax? Are you not taking that time to be outside, be in your chill vibes? And, something I haven't done in a while and I need to get back at it is, more exercise. So I'm wondering how all the connections of all those things are. A lot of times I hear people talk about, I'm so anxious, anxiety, of course, a real thing. But then you got to think too, if you're ending your day, remember back in the day, it would be like, oh, don't watch TV as you're trying to go to sleep because it's going to like keep your mind racing. I don't know the exact scientific reason why, but the same thing goes with now. We'll be doing meetings right on our phone. We'll be coordinating, huge business dealings, and we're like about to try to go to sleep in 5 minutes. How is that possible? So I just kind of feel like, yeah, do what you do. I've got no qualms about how everyone wants to do what they do, but for me, I'm kind of wondering, and I think there's like a lot of people that are wondering, like, are some of the easy conveniences of maybe technology, are they slowing us down for doing the things that we are meant to do and that love to do, like our walks, like our getting fresh air, like our going to the beach, like our going on hiking trails, or whatever it is that you do. Like, it's, to me, I'm finding it like I'm going back a couple of years, and at first I thought it was maybe I was just getting older, but I was wondering, like, are we, with all of the stuff, is it making it harder for our schedules to fit in these really cool things that give us a little bit of rest and relaxation for the moment or for the day? I was saying recently how we are like we need to be recharged in our battery, so to speak. So if we're gonna put priority on, we got to get good sleep in order to like be the badass that we are, right? Why aren't we putting priority on, like, I just had meeting on top of meeting on top of meeting? And by the way, nobody says work ethic is a bad thing. I am all for it. I probably worked too hard, didn't succeed to where I wanted to, so maybe I'm resentful. But the point is, I'm all about the hard work. But I just really wonder, like, as we go forward, because I'm seeing it in the last 5 years, the last 4 years, the last 3 years, so much is so easy. I was doing a really fun brainstorming thing recently, and I love the concept of referring to, like, the chat GPTs, this kind of thing. But I also really was thinking too how, like, I miss, and still when I get to collaborate with people on projects that I like to, brainstorm about, I like still love that. So like there's this really weird line where, like, if everything is so convenient and it's more efficient the other way, by going do, that's great. That's great for like efficiency, but I don't know that it's great for like keeping my mind engaged. It's the same thing of like when you got your cell phone years ago, you knew 20, 30, 40, 50 people's phone number, and now you could only name 1 or 2 people's phone numbers. You only know 1 or 2 people's phone numbers now. Isn't that crazy? And then like also, but see, it was stored in your phone. You didn't have to like, make your mind work. And so I don't know, is there a connection? Am I overshooting? I'm not sure. But I just think that there's all these little things that kind of change, and I'm wondering if all of them are great, and again, the best thing about this is it's to each their own. Some people are like really for their work, it's better. Some people for their, efficiency, it's better. And some people, that's really just how they want to like do what they do, planning trips and scheduling and this and that. It's great. But then I'm like, I'm feeling like maybe based on my age, being born in the 80s, my mindset is like, I still like doing things, and I don't know that I want so many conveniences. It's always like, even with the platform of a podcast, of a YouTube channel, of an Apple or Spotify podcast, it's like a lot of it is like TikToks, IG reels of like quick, and I'm like, whoa, I don't know that I need everything that quickly. Like sometimes I like to just like sit in it and relax, and that's as a consumer and as a creator as well. So yeah, I don't know, like to each their own, but that was just like the question at hand. I'm like, are these technologies actually valuable to us? Do we love them? How much do we love them? We're going to use them because we have to, and we have to stay productive, and we always want to win and be successful. I get that. Yes. But I just, the concept of taking a little time to relax, come out to a park, and I just think it really does good for you when you go back into what it is that you got to do. Like what I was trying to say, you're a battery, you got to recharge every day. The same thing goes to, utilizing that same effect to being outside, and then bam, you get back to your desk or your work office, and you get it all done, So duality in all things, you got to be able to mix and match and make it all work. So I don't know. I was like, is all of these advances really worth the while? Like, I'm not really sure. I don't know. What do you think?